And this guy is actually a little more intriguing. Chase Cota, who some of you guys may remember him from the preseason game we had with the Lions last year. He led them with 4 catches for 60 yards in that game. 6'4", 205 pounds, 24 years old, undrafted rookie free agent out of Oregon last year. Spent time in the practice squad with the Lions, the Chiefs, and the Texans last year. Last season, Oregon, 10 games, 36 receptions, 497 yards, 3 touchdowns. So, again, you got a guy who's bounced around a little bit. He's a little more intriguing because he hasn't had a place to stay. I feel like that's a little more intriguing to me because of the fact that he was with the Cowboys for 2 years. If he was any good, they knew that. They had him for 2 years. That makes sense? But, instead, he ends up, you got a guy who's gone to multiple spots and never really had a chance to see what he can do fully in the NFL. So, the one thing I can question with that is the Lions are the ones actually saw him play in the game, obviously. That was in the preseason. They cut him. The Chiefs, let's be very frank, have had one of the crappiest wide receiver groups in the NFL last season. They cut him. The Texans
cut it out.
The injury to Tank Dell last year, they cut him. So I'm more intrigued because he has another spot to sit there really and learn an offense. We could maximize him with that information. But I don't expect big things of him. I don't expect anybody to make the roster, to be very frank. He's probably going to be on the practice squad. I think he'll make the practice squad. So, it all depends, obviously, on how many receivers they want to keep. But you got to think Neighbors is a must. Wan'Dale's a must. Slayton's a must. Hyatt's a must. Hodgins is a must. That's 5 right there, guys. So, how many are you expecting? So,
let's keep all 9.
Yeah, let's keep them all. You should keep 6. So if you're just going based on Neighbors, Robinson, Slayton, Hyatt, Hodgins, you got one more spot between McKenzie, Oshevsky, Boykin, Ford Wheaton, Houston, and Cota. And that tells you right there that it's probably going to be McKenzie, Oshevsky, or Ford Wheaton, barring any injuries again. So,
correct.
I can't expect big things of Chase Cota here, but I think he'll make the practice squad. I think they'll keep him around. They brought him in because they liked him, and they practiced obviously with the Lions for a week last year. He did decent against them when he had the chance to play them in the preseason. So I think they saw something they liked.
Thanks for listening to Two Giant Goofballs, a New York Giants podcast. We appreciate your support.
Thanks so much.